punt it away. Taken in at the 22. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Breeze going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Get set.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free after an incomplete pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple left of the 38.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Right up.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 88. They'll run with Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 8 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Breeze now. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Play action, Breeze. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Waiting.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A very solid gain of 27. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lutz's kick is good. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though,
and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's fine. Yeah. Hurry up.
They go play action here on first down. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Crosby on now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Ben's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On play action, now Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are going.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that's caught inside the 35. The target that time, Michael Thomas. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Got it.
A give. This is Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Get set, get set.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big gain of 31 on third down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. An open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
21.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Steps away. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
21. 14. Ready. You ready?
From midfield, here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
first down. Rodgers being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep down, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Breeze is looking to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop it. I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Breeze. This one complete to Ingram. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, it's Breeze. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Kill!
Breeze going to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?